Heading to a pursuit, Adam. This is a look at a wrong-way driver. This is dangerous stuff. We're in the Sun Valley area, San Fernando Valley. That was what the initial want was, wrong-way driver. It looks like he's driving the right direction now.
Through that red light, though.
Yeah.
I believe the lights are off on this vehicle. Yeah, that's indeed the case, which could be very scary at night. Luckily, Alex, the streets are wide open at this hour, a little bit after 10 o'clock here. Police, they're following this vehicle that was on the freeway.
So you wonder if this driver is impaired, maybe driving drunk or under the influence of something. That would certainly make some of this behavior make a little more sense. But here we go to an intersection, driver stopping there and continuing to go. Right now, this is certainly being tracked from the air. It doesn't look like there's any black and whites immediately behind this person.
Really
they're really picking up, and the fact that they don't have their lights on and have been driving the wrong way, this potentially could be really dangerous for somebody who may be out late, walking, or for drivers at one of these intersections.
And you really notice the lights off when we get into a dark patch, like right there, where you can tell that the lights really are so important when you're driving at night. And good thing here, there's not a lot of pedestrians out at this hour, people who would not see this vehicle coming necessarily, or wonder why they're going at crazy speeds at times so late at night with the lights off. It doesn't make sense to the average person. So again, police trying to bring this one to an end here, driving on surface streets in Sun Valley. However,
I wonder if we're going home.
Yeah, maybe. Hard to think of a spike strip being thrown out there because we can't really predict where the driver is going at this point in time. Don't see law enforcement vehicles just yet in our shot.
But there's the night sun, so clearly they are tracking this person from above, and frankly, having those
just
lights.
Pulling in?
Yeah,
pulling
are we at home now?
You always wonder why a driver in a pursuit makes a stop pulling into the alleyway parking area, which looks to be like a parking spot for a garage or a home. There we go.
Okay,
foot bail there.
Yeah, now we're, doesn't look like the Usain Bolt here sprinting, not the world's best athlete. Now on the run, you wonder how long this person's going to be able to go, or are they going to try to jump in another car? And well, there you go. And can't get in, no keys there, and okay.
Is that someone's backyard or a business?
You wonder.
Oh, someone's backyard.
Is this his buddy? Is this his place? Does he know where he's going, or did they just happen to have a gateway open?
Well, let's just say if this is your home and you're watching right now here on TV, lock your doors because you don't know if this person is dangerous, like with a weapon or not. We're hearing that the person went inside, so that makes you wonder, did they know whose home this is, that they were allowed to go inside? Because police right there.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of junk in that backyard. You wonder what's going on at that house.
Well, I'm just wondering, too, people don't tend to leave their doors unlocked.
Yeah,
unless
well,
perhaps you're
he didn't lock it behind him.
Oh, who's this? Oh, wow, somebody coming out with the person? Oh, wow, that's very dangerous for law enforcement. So law enforcement, oh, wow.
What is
having
he
to deal now?
Are those hands up or not? It's hard to tell.
Very interesting. It makes you think that perhaps the person in the white there, who's the driver, knows the person there in the black. All right, hands up. The suspect has the hands up. But for law enforcement, are you not wondering who is this person that came out with you?
And what else is going on
is there
at that
somebody
house?
else there on the side of the yard?
Yeah.
Or is that police?
Or are there people, are there other people in that house too that may be connected to this person?
I thought I saw movement there on the right. Perhaps, like you said, there could be other people in the house who don't want anything to do with what's going on here. Very scary situation. That night sun, very helpful for law enforcement there. But who is the other person who came out of the house confronting or talking with or trying to communicate with police?
Yeah, so, and what's that? Is that law enforcement there?
On the back end?
Yeah, there's a lot going on at this particular property. Sort of a strange setup there, right? They've got looks like multiple, places. I don't know if these are all connected, if this is like a compound. There was all that, looked like junk that was there.
We are hearing one person is in handcuffs right now. I would want to think that is the suspect, but keeping in mind somebody else came out with the suspect, and police there, they still seem to be, I guess, at the ready. Okay, there, that's the driver right there. At least the hands are complying. Okay, so the driver here is complying in that he's backing up, apparently, listening to commands. A lot of junk to step over there, or stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess they're ordering that driver just to go down on his knees so he can be less of a threat to law enforcement there.
Yeah, he's a big guy, which creates even more, of a danger for them too. So they're not moving this stuff. Look like kids, toys that they would drive in, I guess, moving those out of the way and trying to get this guy under arrest. We don't know what else he's wanted for. I mean, potentially wanted just for driving the wrong way. Is there something else going on? Does he have a criminal rap sheet? We don't know any of that right now. And what led to this in the first place? Obviously, he was driving pretty dangerously.
So we're still trying to piece together who is who. We had heard one person was in cuffs, so I don't know if that was the person in the darker jacket that came out and police said, look, we need to detain you because we don't know who you are and why you're out here. Let's just get you out of the way for your own safety, for our safety. But then you had that person in the white sweatshirt there who is now apparently in custody at this moment. But again, often we talk about a suspect going to a place that is familiar to them. The driver didn't pull up in this driveway, though, went kind of down further in the alleyway there. Perhaps they were trying to ditch the vehicle or not place the vehicle right there at the place they were going to try to hide.
Right. Or, is this kind of the setup of this is kind of like a compound, is kind of this neighborhood, are all these things sort of connected to each other? I don't know. We're going to try to get make sense of this. If we get more information on what exactly is happening here, we will go to it.